Hello viewers, hope you are doing fine. Today we are going to see the incredibly useful function from Dplyr Package which joins the tables together. So as a data analyst, you will be presented with many separate data tables on similar subject and it's your job is to collect, is to collate all these tables together into one aggregate table before you even start doing any kind of analysis. So you have lots of data sitting in various tables, and if you want to carry out the analysis on such data, then you will have to eventually bring everything together as a single table. The Dplyr package has 4 functions which are commonly called as mutating joins that combines the tables together. So we are going to see all those functions though, but since there is a lot of things to cover, I don't want you to get overwhelmed with so much information in this video itself. So what we are going to do is we are going to split the topic into 2 sessions. So in this session we are going to cover some theory, and then we will use one function. In the second part of this video, in the second session, we will cover the balance 3 functions. So that's the plan, that's the agenda that I have. So let's get started. Let me first load the tidyverse library. Tidyverse. Now here I am going to create 3 tables. The first table is related to employee information, which has employee ID, employee name. Second table is department table, which has the department name mentioned against the employee ID. So which employee is currently working in which department, that sort of information you will get in the second table. And the third table is related to course enrollment table. So this small startup company has recently tied up with a local university, okay, and it wants its employee to enroll into various management courses that are being offered by this university. So the table shows which employees are enrolled to the university programs. So that's the third table that I have. So with these 3 tables, let's understand how the mutating joins work. Okay, so before we delve into using these functions on these 3 tables, let's first try to understand the concept of key-value pair. The key-value pair is what will be used by all the mutating joins to combine the tables together. So it's extremely important concept. So the key, the variable used to connect each pair of the table, is called keys. A key is a variable that uniquely identifies an observation. So let's take an example. In this small table that you see, the key variable is seller. This variable uniquely identifies an observation in both the tables. For example, against a seller Adam, in the first table you will find only one unique observation called bananas. And so is the case in the second table. Against Adam you will find only one unique observation, only one unique sale amount mentioned, $705. So if you were to combine these 2 tables together, the key variable shall be a seller column. Now the observations that are attached to the key variable are called as value. So each key will have its own value. Here in this example, as we saw, Adam in the first table has a unique value called bananas. It also has a unique value of amount $705 in the second table. So now while this combining these 2 tables together, the join functions on the Dplyr package will first scan through these 2 tables. They will first try to understand which are the key column. In this case, the seller is the key column, and then matches the values in both the tables as per the key and gives out the aggregate table. So this is how all the Dplyr functions work in the backend. First they find out the key value pairs, and then they combine the tables together. So if I were to show you the combined table, how it looks like, this is how it will look like. The key will be Adam, Harry. Value from the first table will be bananas, oranges. Values from the second table will be $705 and $605, and they have been put together as a combined table. So let's start with inner join. Inner join returns all matching observations between two data frames. As you can see in the figure, the overlapping region is the common region. That's the matching region between these two data frames. That's what will be printed out if we use inner join on these two tables. And because only the matching values are selected, the non-matching values are not selected, you may find there a data loss in the resulting combined data frame. So now let's pipe in employee table data frame into inner join. So employee table piping into inner join, and the second data frame is the employee department. So I want to combine these two tables, employee table and employee department. Okay, and then we will also have to mention the key column inside join by method. So what is the key column between these two tables? Is the employee ID. That column uniquely identifying all the values, okay, in both these tables. So let's plug in employee ID into join by method. Let me execute this, and as you can see, we got the combined table. But have a look at this data closely. You may observe that we got only 7 rows instead of 10 rows. Remember, employee table has 10 observations. It has 10 employee information. But here in the final outcome, we only got 7 observations. Now, where these 3 rows have disappeared. Remember, inner join includes only common observations between the two tables. And the last 3 observations from the employee table, Christine, Julian, Andrew, are not appearing in employee department table. Now have a look at the employee department table again. Here is the employee department table. You see, the Christine, Julian, Andrew have not been assigned to any department. They may be undergoing a training, or they have recently onboarded, I don't know, for whatever may be the reason. Those 3 employees have not allocated to any department. And that's why the final outcome of inner join, these 3 observations are dropped. Right? So we have ended into a data loss of 3 observations in the final combined table. Now let's delve into some details. If I change the ordering of the tables, will it going to matter? Now let's say instead of piping in employee table first, if I pipe in employee department first and then perform inner join on employee table. So I'm switching the order now. Will it going to provide me a different output? Let's see. So employee department piping to the employee table. Join by will remain the same. The key will be the same. Let's see what happens. So as you can see, the output is the same as we got in the first case, because inner join only cares about common observations between these tables, and the joining order of the data frame really doesn't matter. As long as the common observations remain the same between the two data frames, the output will remain same. The joining order of the data frame doesn't really matter in case of inner join. Right, so I think we have come to the end. Let's stop here as far as session 1 is concerned. Remember, we have a session 2, part 2 of this video will be followed. In that we will see the rest of the 3 functions, but for time being, let's stop here. If you feel that these short R tutorials are helping you in your R journey, you may like to subscribe to this channel. Also press the like button, hit the bell icon if you want to get notified, and I would also appreciate if you can drop your comments, suggestions in the comment section for any improvement in the content. I will be happy to read your suggestions and will try to improve those in my videos. I will see you soon. Take care and goodbye.